Horace Henry's after visit. Chapter 1. Horace Henry woke very up. He felt strange, he felt happy, he felt excited. But why? Was it the weekend? No. Was it the day of school? No. Had Mrs. Ballax been kidnapped by aliens and transferred to other galaxies to slave them 30 minutes? No, officially. So why was he feeling so excited on a school day? And then Horace remembered. Oh wow, it was book week at Henry's school, and his favorite actor in the whole world, T.J. Fitz, the writer of the Stupidest Ghost Quest and Mad Matches and Skeleton's Curse, was coming to talk to his class. Henry had read every single one of T.J.'s brilliant book, even after Lights Out. Lou thought what they were almost as good as Mutant Max comics. Horace thought they were even better. Chapter 2. Pepper Peter bounced into Henry's room. Isn't it exciting, Henry? Said Peter. Our class is going to meet a real-life actor. Makeshift Merlin is coming today. He's the man who wrote the Happy Nappy. Do you think he signed my copy? Horace snorted. The Happy Nappy, only the dumbest book ever. Are those giant nappies with the names like Lappy Nappy and Jumpy Nappy and Trappy Nappy dancing and prancing about, and then the truly horrible Gappy Nappy, who was always wailing, I'm leaking. Horace snorted. He was amazed that Makeshift Mirrors dared to show his face after writing such a boring book. Only a wormy toad like you could write such a stupid story, said Henry. It's not stupid, said Peter. It's true. It's not. And he's bringing his guitar. Mrs. Lovely says so. Big dear, said Henry. We've got T.J. Fitz. Papa Peter snorted. Her books are so scary, said Peter. That's 'cause you're a baby. Mom, shrieked Peter. Henry called me a baby. Turn around, hissed Henry. Don't be horrid, Henry, shouted Mom. Chapter 3. Horace sat in class with a huge transfer bag, creative bag filled with his T.J. Fitz books. Everyone in the class had drawn book covers for the Ghost Quest and Ghost and written their own skeleton story. Henry's, of course, was the best. He would give it to T.J. Fitz if she paid him £1,000,000. 10 minutes to go. How could he live until it was the time for her to arrive? Mrs. Ballax cleared her throat. Class, we'll have a very important guest coming. I know you're all very excited, but I will not turn on everything to perfect behavior today. Anyone who miserable will be sent out in this. Is that clear? She glared at Henry. Henry scowled back. Of course he would be perfect. Miss T.J. Fitz was coming. Has everyone thought of a good question to ask her? I like the best ones in the world, continued Mrs. Ballax. How much money do you make? Asked Rudolph. How many TV do you have? Shouted Horace Henry. Do you like fish? Shouted Granny John. I said good questions, said Mrs. Ballax. Bart, what's your questions for T.J. Fitz? I don't know, said Barbara Fitz. Rumble. Oops, Henry's tummy was telling him it was snack time. It must be Arthur's diamond. It was sticky for them to eat in the class, but Henry was a master snacker. He certainly wouldn't want his tummy to gather with Mrs. Fitz. Today Fitz was talking. Chapter 4. Mrs. Ballax was writing down Clever Claire's 8 questions on the board. Slowly, carefully, silently, Horace opened his lunchbox under the table. Slowly, carefully, silently, he eased off the bag of crisps. Horace looked off to the left. Rudolph was waving his hand in the air. Horace looked to the right. Lady Graham was rolling and opened a bag of sweets. The coast was clear. Henry popped some super spicy hot dog crisps into his mouth. Much crunch. Come on, Henry, give me some crisps, whispered Rudolph. No, hissed Horace Henry, it's your own. I'm starving, moaned Graham. Give me your crisps. No, hissed Horace Henry. Much crunch, young. Huh? Mrs. Ballax tore over him, holding a fold of the bag of crisps. Her left eyes were two icy daggers. "What did I tell you, Henny?" said Mrs. Barrett. "No bad behavior would be tortured. Go to Mrs. Lovelycraft." "But TJ Fitz is coming," cried Honey. "I just won't." Mrs. Brownlegs pointed out to the door. "Out!" "No," howled Honey. Chapter 5. Horrid Honey sat in the tiny chair at the back of Mrs. Lovely's room. Never had a suffered in the tournament. He tried to break his ears at the milk-shaft mirrors had his horrible book to Peter's class. "Hello, Happy, Crappy, and Yappy. Did you find the lake?" "No," said Happy. "No," said Crappy. "No," said Yappy. "I can't," said Grady Nappy. "Arg!" Horrid Honey ground his teeth. He would go mad having to listen to have this a moment longer. He had to get out of here. "All together now, let's sing the Happy Nappy song," turned Milkshaft Myers, yapping, whipping out his sticker. "Yay!" cheered the infant. "No," groaned Honey. "Oh, I'm a happy nappy. A happy jumpy nappy. I wrap you in your bottom so tight and keep your dirty dry all through the night. Oh, this was torture. No, this was the worse than torture. How could he sit here listening to the horrible nappy song, knowing just above him the Miss T.J. Fitz leading from one of her incredible books, passing around here the famous shrunk skeleton, and showing off her ghostcraft drawings. He had to get back to his own class. He had to, but how? What if he joined in the singing? He could be "Oh my soggy nappy, a smelly, stinky nappy." Yes, that would simply get him sent out the dirt cell to the head. Not back to his class and T.J. Fitz. Horrid Honey closed his mouth. Laughed. Maybe there'll be an earthquake, a power failure. There was a fire drain and you needed one. He could always pretend he needed the toilet, but when he didn't come back, they came looking for him. Or maybe he could just sneak away. Why not? Honey got to his feet and began to stride towards the door, trying to be invisible. Sneak. "What? Come back here, little boy," shouted Milkshaft Myers, turning his guitar Honey falls. "Our party is just starting. Now who knows the Happy Nappy dance?" "I do," said Purple Peter. "I do," said Gwee Garden. "We are those," said Tighty Tap. "Everyone on their feet," said Milkshaft Myers. "One or two, let's all do the nappy dance." "Nap, nap, 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 nappy," warbled Miss Myers. "Nap, nap, 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 nappy," warbled Peter's class, dancing away. Different time called for different matters. Horrid Honey stopped laughing. Slowly, he tapped the waist closer and the door and freedom. Chapter 6. Horrid Honey reached for the doorknob. Mrs. Lovely was busy dancing in the corner. Just a few were stopped. "Who's going to be my little helper while we act on those other story beamers? Who would be to play Happy Nappy?" Me, screamed Mrs. Lovelycraft. Horrid Honey sang against the wall. "Come on, don't be shy," said Myers, pointing straight at Honey. "Come on out and put the magic Happy Nappy." And he marched over and down an enormous blue nappy in front of Honey. It was over the meter line, wide and 1 meter high, with a hairless, smiling face and big booby eyes. Horrid Honey took a step back. He felt faint. A giant nappy was looming above him. A moment, it would be over his head. His heart he'd be trapped inside. His name would be Maud forever. Honey the nappy. Honey the giant nappy. Honey the giant happy nappy. "Ugh!" screamed Horrid Honey. "Get away from me!" Milkshaft Myers stopped wearing the giant's nappy. "Oh dear," he said. "Oh dear," said Mrs. Lovely. "Don't be scared," said Myers. "Scared?" Horrid Honey scared of the giant nappy. Honey opened his mouth to scream, and then he stopped. "What if—" "Help! Help! I'm being attacked by a nappy!" screeched Honey. "Help!" Milkshaft Myers looked at Mrs. Lovely. Mrs. Lovely looked at Milkshaft Myers. "Help! Help! Honey, are you okay?" Purple Peter. No, wailed Horatani Kelly. I'm unhappy, Probic. Never mind, said Mr. Smart. You're not the first boy who's been scared of the giant nappy. I'm sure I've been if I go to my own class, gasped Horatani. Mrs. Lovely hesitated. Horatani opened his mouth to howl. Run along then, said Mrs. Lovely quickly. Horatani did not wait to be asked twice. He raced out of Mrs. Lovely's class. Then dashed upstairs to his aunt. Skeleton scoundrels I come, that Horatani, brushing through the door. There was the giant and gorgeous Tuesday face, just about to start reading a brand new chapter from her lazy book. Staring at a thick puff, Hadron. He on the time. Henry, what are you doing here? hissed Mrs. Belloc. Mrs. Lovely sent me back, beamed Horatani, and you did say we should be our best behavior today, so I did what I told. Horatani sat down as TJ began to read. The story was amazing. Oh, said Horatani happily. Wasn't life grand? The